You're thinking about relocating to Southeast Tennessee and dreaming of that Tennessee life? Ooltewah's scenic pockets could charm you, or maybe Cleveland's hot slaw tradition sounds more your speed. Today, I'll give you the 3 greatest perks and 2 real challenges of each, so by the end, you'll know exactly which city could fit you the best. You'll get a snapshot of schools, dining, the community vibe, plus quick tips that I picked up while moving myself down here from Maine. Now, fun fact, Cleveland was officially named the hot slaw capital of Tennessee. What is hot slaw? Go ahead and check out this video to learn a little bit more. So yes, your family cookouts can get a flavorful upgrade right there. And if your idea of home includes Southern comfort and a town that feels both friendly and functional, stick around. This might just help you decide where to plant your roots. Let's start with 3 great things about Ooltewah. Scenic suburban living that's tucked right in between the mountains and Chickamauga Lake, Ooltewah offers stunning views, winding roads, and some of the nicest master-planned communities in this region. Whether it's golf course views or backyard trails, Ooltewah makes everyday life feel almost like a weekend getaway. Neighborhoods like Hampton Creek and the Retreat at White Oak are known for wide streets, sidewalks, and beautiful homes that back up to wooded preserves. Many of these communities offer neighborhood pools, clubhouses, and even social events, making it easier to meet people, which is really great if you're new to the area. There's also a slower pace to life here, which families moving from big cities tend to love. You'll find kids riding bikes after school, neighbors chatting on front porches, and lots of space to just spread out. My wife and I often talk about how peaceful it feels driving through parts of Ooltewah in the evenings. You'll see deer and fireflies and the kind of quiet that you just don't get in big cities. Now, number 2 is going to be top-tier schools. On greatschools.org, East Hamilton High receives top marks among Hamilton County's top public schools, and newer families have easy access to magnet schools and charter options within 20 minutes. Nearby schools like STEM School Chattanooga and Chattanooga School for the Arts and Sciences give high-performing students more choices through a lottery system called the School Choice Program. Interested in learning more? Check this video out here where I talk about our school system. Several private schools, including Silverdale Baptist Academy and Grace Academy, offer alternative options for families seeking faith-based or specialized education. Many out-of-state buyers mention the strong school options as one of the biggest factors influencing their move. Now, what really stands out is how involved the parents are in the schools. PTA programs, music, theater departments, and sports teams all get huge support from the community. And that school pride, it runs deep, especially on football Fridays. And number 1 is the quick access to Chattanooga. With I-75 right there, you can be at the Tennessee Aquarium, your downtown office, or grabbing some ramen at 210 Jack in less than 30 minutes. Ooltewah is suburban living with Chattanooga just at your fingertips. The commute is short, but more than that, it's convenient. You're close to Hamilton Place Mall for bigger shopping trips, major grocery chains, and even specialty stores like Whole Foods and REI. You also have access to healthcare hubs, movie theaters, and a surprising number of local restaurants right on the edge of town. You've also got Cambridge Square, which is Ooltewah's community plaza. It hosts events, live music nights, restaurants like Il Primo and 1885. Megan and I once had a date night at 1885, and we ended up staying for a few more hours than we planned because the vibe was just so relaxed and welcoming. And now, Ooltewah is not without its challenges. First is the home prices. You're going to pay more for all those perks. Ooltewah's housing market has climbed fast, with new construction often starting in the upper 300s and easily reaching into the 600,000s or higher, depending on the lot size and finishes. While it's still more affordable than some Nashville suburbs and parts of Atlanta, it's definitely on the higher end for East Tennessee. For families looking for more space on a tighter budget, it might be a stretch. And let's be honest, if you're moving from a market with lower costs or a different pace, sticker shock is going to be a real thing here. You're paying for proximity and polish. And number 2 is going to be fewer local amenities. Ooltewah is still growing, so if you love walkable main streets and local festivals, it might feel a little underdeveloped in the charm department, at least compared to Cleveland. And while Cambridge Square offers some beautiful mixed-use space, it's more curated than lived in. There's definitely a polished feel to the area, but it doesn't yet have the quirky shops or generations-old restaurants that give a place long-standing character. Now, if Ooltewah feels a bit like the polished new kid on the block, Cleveland is more like the hometown hero with deeper roots and a dash of character and a growing community spirit that's really hard to ignore. First is Cleveland's vibrant downtown. The Main Street program here has brought the historic town center back to life. You've got boutiques, bakeries, and events like the Main Street Cruise-In and the Hot Slaw and Arts Festival. And if you've ever wanted to walk to a great sandwich shop like Gardner's, then a bookstore like Ruddle's, then a farmer's market like Farmers on First, Cleveland delivers. We love Lassiter's coffee and tea, and my inner kid always makes me stop for ice cream at Mexi Botanis. The sense of history blends beautifully with the new businesses popping up. Downtown is also where you'll find events like the Halloween block parties, Christmas parades, and small business Saturdays that give the city a festive, neighborly feel. The revitalization of Inman Street has made the area more walkable and family-friendly with new landscaping, wider sidewalks, and easier access to shops and restaurants. Hey, I'm Chris Roberts, your experienced, licensed real estate agent right here in the Chattanooga region, serving areas from Georgia all the way up to Cleveland, Tennessee. Now, I understand that buying or selling a home is a significant decision, and I am here to help guide you every step of the way on your timeline. So whether you're considering a move in the coming weeks or months, let's have a conversation about your goal. You can connect with me through the link that's right below, or feel free to call or text me from the number that you'll see right here on the screen. And you can even just send me an email today. Number 2 is going to be the family-friendly cost of living. Now, housing here is still typically more affordable than Chattanooga's suburbs, and you can get a lot of home for the price. Whether it's a craftsman style in Blythe Oldfield or a new build off Michigan Avenue, Cleveland offers options that won't max out your budget. Median home prices here are about $100,000 lower than in Ooltewah as we sit here in 2025, and you'll find a greater mix of historic homes, starter houses, and newer subdivisions. Property taxes are lower here too, and Tennessee has no state income tax, which is another financial bonus. And don't forget the THDA Great Choice Down Payment Assistance Program, because it's helped a number of our clients move into Cleveland homes with less upfront cash. So if you're a first-time home buyer, this might be a game changer for you. And number 1 is going to be a small town with a soul. And between Lee University's campus energy and a strong manufacturing base and local eateries like Neela's Tacos or Big Tom's Barbecue and Grill, Cleveland feels like it has got so much personality. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. The Hispanic community here is thriving too, with restaurants like Chiorti Cocina Latina and Carniceria A No. 9 adding cultural richness to everyday life. Now, if you're wanting to see a little bit more about the culture here in Cleveland, check this video out right here. Plus, College Hill and Blythe Oldfield are undergoing some really exciting revitalizations, blending history with opportunity. It's the kind of place where your neighbors know your name and where local pride runs deep. Now, a couple of challenges for Cleveland. The first one is going to be traffic bottlenecks. Cleveland's infrastructure is starting to play catch up. With 15 trains a day, downtown crossings can test your patience. Fortunately, the East-West Connector project is in the works to help with that. It's a much needed solution that will add a flyover bridge to help vehicles, bikes, and pedestrians avoid train delays. But for now, expect a few slowdowns, especially during peak hours. And our second challenge for Cleveland is going to be limited healthcare options. For specialized care, residents often have to drive to Chattanooga. Basic clinics and urgent care here are improving, but if top-tier hospitals are a must-have, it's definitely something to weigh. There are solid providers in town like Vitruvian, which is owned by Hamilton Healthcare System, and they are actively engaging more and more with the community, and we've got many private practices. But for high-level surgery or advanced diagnostics, you'll likely need to travel. That said, many families make it work without an issue. And my wife Megan's in healthcare, and we've seen firsthand how local providers are stepping up, especially with new urgent care centers and pediatric services. It's getting better, but it's just not quite there yet. So whether you're leaning toward Cleveland's cozy, culture-rich vibe or Ooltewah's polished suburban energy, the good news is both towns are thriving and there's a place for you in either. The key is to find the right fit for you and your family's rhythm. Still not sure which Tennessee town is your fit? Go ahead and schedule a Zoom call with me in the link below and we'll talk through schools, commute times, and even moving logistics. I'll help you compare homes in both areas, and if you're selling a home out of state, we can totally coordinate that too. Grab your free relocation guide that's right below, and if you're planning to sell, check out the home sellers checklist and our home prep partner tool. If you're dreaming of a backyard with mountain views or a historic street lined with porches and pumpkins in the fall, let's find the place that makes it real. And be sure to check out this playlist here for more information about life in Chattanooga.